Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2. This is episode 41. In the last episode, we made a bit of progress with the class trial, and we found out that Gundam is probably the killer. I mean, by this point. And today we're going to be wrapping up the class trial, the chapter, and the whole murder in general. So, let's get going. We should be nearing the end now. Don't mess with me.
Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
Years. I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. And just as you requested, I'll provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesized! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesized! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesized! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesized! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily? Show me the cadaver! Amen! You weakling! This pressure! Show me the cadaver! It's Nekomaru's back! Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
This is the end! Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you!
Oh?
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundam. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Emissary of Evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through, Supernova Silver Fox Sandy. Choo choo. Click. I press the button. Truly, this is the Skyline Lamentation art of the Demon Mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mechamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
Here we go, comic book time. Right, let's have a little look then. So it started off. Okay, not too sure what's going on. He went into the life-threatening game. Who set the lounge clock's alarm? Alarm set for 5:30. It's 5 AM right now. It could be that. No, wait. It's 5 AM right now. Go on. I think that's it. Okay, I don't think it's this any of them yet. Who's in the lounge since early this morning? Yeah. Right, Fuyuhiko couldn't sleep, so he stayed in the lounge, right? What time did Fuyuhiko see Nekomaru? Ooh. No, that's the one I thought it was before, 5 AM. Yeah, there we go. He's wandering through. He sets his hamsters, our Gundam. Presses the sleep mode button. Alright, there we go. There's none of them, so... The wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet. What about there? Don't think so. Killer destroyed what after leaving the tower. That would have been the Grape House button, would it? Or the elevator? I don't know. I don't think it's any of what we got right now. What's the fake weapon left at the tower? Oh, that's the hammer, right? We haven't got that. Who gathered at the lounge? Nothing. Why did Nekomaru fall? It could be dangling in midair, or it could be that it fell off. I think it's because it fell off. Yeah. Okay, stock one done. Good. Back to the start. Okay, who set the lounge clock's alarm? That would be that it was... But yeah, look how gaunt he looks and tired now. Yeah. Makes sense, but you know. Nekomaru's weakness, that's the... That's got to be the button, isn't it? So... Yeah, sleep mode button on his neck. Right, good. Wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet. That would be... Nothing but there, I would think. Kill destroyed what after leaving the tower? Nope. What's the fake weapon left at the tower? No hammer there. What, who gathered at the lounge? Right, meet up because of the lounge clock. There we go. Oh, last page. Who heard the rumbling noise? I woke up at. Yeah? Good. Go back to start again. I find it easiest to do it from start to end every time. Who set the lounge clock's alarm? Well, that is... Nothing but this still. It's going to be another group. And the loop on the doorknob. Yeah. Sorted. So it went from his legs to the doorknob, yeah, or door handle. He left the hammer. Oh! Wait, what? Oh, he destroyed what? I was on the wrong one. Nothing for there. Right, that's the fake weapon one. I thought I put the wrong one here then. Let's put this one in a sec. What got destroyed? Let's put great hole. Yeah, the button. What's left then? Oh, first page. Who set the alarm? It's not so much who said it, but yeah, 5:30 it was.
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Tai Chi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower, so he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru is the Amazing Funhouse. In the Amazing Funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Yay, I said all that without biting my tongue.
Now then.
No, we've decided who the killer is. Let's do the execution already and get it over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial's finished, but that doesn't mean the instant's over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like. Why do you want to talk to one who was lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something. Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake I shall correct one thing. Correct? You guys said it made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake.
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight, that's no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This
If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain. Fine then, and I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. I devised the killing plan utilising the secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell
He was serious too. He gave it his all to try and kill me. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. He would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself. Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that.
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru need I. Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire.
That is...
Why did you fight? We were all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you. However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That's abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. Wait, you're telling us to just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. What's that down in the bottom left? EPS 30 ST2 30F mode. What's that all about? Is it because it's in the past and there's a memory or something? Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die? Yeah, it's gone now. Must have just been us. Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That's simply a reason to give up. Giving up on life. That's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism. That's what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself? If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fibre of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life.
I renounce you!
It's a violation of the natural order. It's the arrogance of humanity. You saying all that to try to justify what you did? But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Ugh.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That's why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I betrayed you all, that's the absolute truth. But even so, don't you think there's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime.
You...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Naruto, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well?
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that... Well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question. Just who do you think I am? I'm Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it's impossible. 10,000 billion. I do apologise. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let's be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Come on, let's begin. Yay, got it! I've prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka. Please wait, this is just too much. Please Monokuma, please help Gundam. Miss Sonia. Please I beg of you. Sonia. An act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Gundam. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However,
What is it,
my Dark Divas of Destruction?
Are
You worried about me? Oh, my feared for Dark Divas of Destruction. That's not like you at all.
However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
That was a good one. Gundam! No, no! Even after Gundam's gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn
We all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
The worst.
Damn it. Why am I so weak?
Oh.
Such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that. So how long are you guys going to stand around chatting? The class trial's over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the Kiln School trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on. How much longer are you going to keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue? Well, it can't be much longer. Not many people left.
Now then.
Now then. Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food. Yay, my mate's dead. Let's have some food.
Hey,
Hold on a sec. That mode shifts too damn fast. Exactly.
It's not like that.
Well, I know. It's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right? She's certainly something else. Seriously, I'm starving.
Hey, hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then, after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. With this, the class trials come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. Only 7 people left, out of 16. Wow. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy, and before everyone else too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters, or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. Oh, what's he planning?
Monokuma appears!
Alright, Monokuma's arrived. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Oh, it's a lonely little Nagato. You all alone tonight too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell. Perhaps you found out who the traitor is. You know me well.
Well,
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately, I haven't learnt that yet. I see. So even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown's gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Are you finally gonna confess your love?
hey,
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah, what about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
you don't even
Well, there's a
know?
traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope Speak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right, I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
But
This file even contains information about the traitor. Was that person also a former student of Hope Speak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
hey,
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all
Well, you're splendidly
riled up.
correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing a magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No.
That's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep. If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean, I want to make everyone in the group feel despair. That includes you too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just won't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolutely hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist. You're right, you're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like.
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Well,
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
you don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey,
There's one more thing I want to ask you.
see?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey,
Well, answer my question. If that's the case, if that person's already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? Weird things going on for chapter 5. Okay, how long's left now? 5 days, 11 hours-ish. Ooh, wow. That's chapter 4 done. Only 7 people left. Do Ultimate Robot Streamer Clockwork. Ah. Right. Who do you think's gonna live? Who do you think's gonna die next? Ooh, one of his earrings. Bird for Destruction. Yeah, good name. Of course we're gonna save. Okay, yes, chuck a bit there. Okay, so, this has been Greeny XI. Hope you've enjoyed Chapter 4. I'll see you again in a bit when we're out of the funhouse. We can check out Chapter 5. And I want to tell you now, it's only going to be 6 chapters total. The 5th one's going to be the last normal one. I think the last time you can actually do a bit of free time and stuff like that. I don't think you can in the 6th one. So, thanks again for watching, folks. I'll see you again in a bit.